Only 2 weeks old, put on railroad tracks in front of an oncoming train. The infant was saved by quick-thinking strangers.
Investigators say her mother, 31-year-old Jessica Sloan, blamed the Antichrist for her actions. Sloan is accused of putting her daughter on the tracks and running away. In a story you'll only see here, KRDO News Channel 13's Michelle San Miguel talked to those who changed the fate of a tiny survivor.
A southbound train was slowly passing through 29th and Lowell when a train engineer on the other side of the tracks saw something suspicious.
We were parked here waiting for southbound traffic to come into the yard so we could progress northbound. That was when we saw the woman walk up near the train that was approaching.
Jeske says the woman, who police have now identified as Jessica Sloan, wasn't acting normal.
She was walking around very erratic and appeared to have something over her shoulder. Didn't know what it was exactly.
Jeske says Sloan laid down what looked like a blanket. When the train came to a stop, he saw her crawl underneath the rail cars. He had no idea wrapped inside that blanket in front of the train was a baby.
I didn't know what was in there. When it was our turn to go, I was going to approach it slowly because it could have actually gotten bound up under the train, not knowing what it was. And now knowing that it was a baby, could have been a much more tragic outcome.
He says his gut instinct wasn't to stop and pick it up, simply because there's a lot of debris on tracks and the train has to keep rolling. These two city workers were sitting in traffic watching the whole thing unfold when a young man came up to their car window.
And he told me, "Can you believe that lady left the baby on the tracks?"
And I said, "Did he say a baby?" And the kid said, "Yeah, it was a baby."
We both jumped out of the truck and went running towards the train to see what was happening.
They took charge, motioning one man to get the baby off the tracks and asking another witness to chase after Sloan.
Had the time of day been different, had there been another train, had she placed it on a different track, there's a multitude of things that could have made it a much more tragic outcome than it was.
A happy ending on a day that could have ended very differently. In Pueblo, Michelle San Miguel, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Michelle. Sloan faces several charges, including attempted first-degree murder. She is in jail on a $500,000 bond.
Several families